Have you been standing out there all night? Oh, come on in.
Good morning. For breakfast this morning, I decided to have a bowl of nice warm oatmeal. It's kind of cool outside this morning. The one that I am using is the Better Oats 100 calorie maple and brown sugar. This has flax seeds and all kinds of good stuff in it, and I find mine at Target. I also have a piece of toast with some butter on there because toast being dipped into oatmeal is just extra filling. And I have my coffee in my travel mug because I will be leaving the house shortly. And I'm off. I have a chiropractor appointment this morning. Usually on these days, I like to multitask and I do a few different things while I'm out. This morning, the temps are chilly. It is definitely a fall morning. It is in the high 40s and hoping that we can reach 70 degrees today. Since we've been having quite a bit of rain this past week, my car is really showing it. It has little muddy dots all over the hood and it's a mess. So I am gonna take it through this car wash really quickly and then on to my next task. The final place I have to go is CVS. I just have a few prescriptions that I need to pick up and then I am headed home. The car wash gave me a couple of dash wipes. They don't always do that, so I'm pretty excited about having a couple because my car is really super dusty. Oh, look at that shine. Oh, that just makes me happy. Now I'm on the passenger side, wiping all of this off over here too. Oh, it smells really good. Boy, oh boy, have I got a lot to do today. First thing is, these have been hanging up here all night, so I'm gonna put these in the dryer just to fluff them up. I'm gonna get them folded and get them put away. And then I'll show you what we're up to next. Now I'm gonna get these dishes taken care of. I try to do this every day. That being said, it doesn't happen every day, but you know what? At least I try. And then if the dishwasher's empty, I can keep stacking dirty dishes in it as we use them through the day. I have some breakfast and lunch dishes. I'm gonna get these rinsed off and put right into the dishwasher. Jason is working from home today, so he is shut back into our bedroom at a desk because he is in meetings and phone calls and all of that. And me and you, we're out here in the house getting our work done. But for lunch today, Justin spoiled us and got us Wendy's for lunch. Now, a Wendy's grilled chicken sandwich, oh, it's so good. If you follow Weight Watchers, a Wendy's grilled chicken sandwich is only 6 points, and then their plain baked potato is 0 points. So I can have a grilled chicken sandwich and a baked potato for 6 points. Can't beat that. And I was really hungry because I was up early this morning. It seems like when I get up really early in the mornings, I am more hungry during the day. So that was a very filling lunch and hopefully it gives me some energy and I can continue to get this work done around this house. I just have a couple of hand washing things, so I'm just gonna leave those there and I'll get to all that tonight after dinner dishes. But my dryer just went off, so I'm headed into the laundry room. Oh, you are too. Come on. I had one shirt that I need to check specifically because it was a little bit damp when I put it in here. Nope, it's dry, so it's all ready to be folded. Usually on my Thursdays, those are my cleaning days. I have just a small list of things that I do. I split up my housework with my guys, so everybody has something that they need to do. The more heavier housework we do every 2 weeks, and then in between that, I just do the light housework. Have I showed you my 2 latest sweatshirts from my sister? If I have, I'm sorry, I forgot, but I need to show you these because I am seriously washing and wearing them. I love them. This one says, but first, coffee, and it has like a coffee stain around it. Oh, and it's so soft. I have it in like a tan color. And then this one says, I'm a nightmare before coffee. This is like in a grayish color. My sister has these prints and the shirts. She has t-shirts, long sleeve shirts, sweatshirts. If you're interested, I'll have her link below. You can pick out whatever color of shirt that you want, and you can tell her that you would like one, and then we can be twins. Okay, everything is folded, but with Jason being in a meeting right now, I'm just gonna leave these few little bits of clothes here, and I will take care of them later after he's finished. This is my cleaning closet. It is dark because I have no light. I am actually holding my phone light so that we can see in this closet. There's one thing that aggravates the living crap out of me. So I'm gonna go ahead and I need to get the rags that you see back there, and I need to get some cleaners and get them set out and use them. I have to show you what I did. This is just recent. I come up with this brilliant idea. So I have a command hook, and then I clipped my cleaning gloves with like a little note clipper. I call them chip clips because that's what we use them for. And I hung them on a command hook inside of the door of the cleaning closet. So they're always there and they're dry and waiting for me for the next cleaning. Now, I know they have command hooks where they already have like the little clippy thing right on them. That would work just as fine too. But that was just something I was like, wait a minute, I need to hang these up. And that's what I came up with. All of my cleaning stuff is set out and waiting for me. And I have my little battery operated vacuum cleaner getting all charged up and getting ready for me for later on. If you're not sure what this is, it is a humidifier, but on top of it we have our printer sitting on top of it. But we have to have this humidifier because it is so super dry out here in Texas. When we first moved out here, we were getting like bloody noses and stuff a lot. And once we got the humidifier, it's a whole house humidifier. I think we found it at Lowe's or Home Depot, something like that. Once we got this, oh, it made a huge difference. But it's one more thing that needs dusted, don't you know? So with my little Swiffer duster, I just get all the low areas with it because the handle extends out and it gets to a good length where I can reach underneath all the tables and in between each of these baskets on my coffee station. If I don't pull out the baskets and clean, you know. If I'm doing a quick clean, I just go right around everything, and it works really well for that too. I'm using the Method Daily Wood Cleaner and it's almond scent. All right, I have to ask, when you decorate your house for the holidays, are you more apt to not give it such a thorough dusting because of all the holiday decorations that you have to work around? Like sometimes, come on, confess, I do. I'm not a great cleaner during the holidays because when you get everything set out, and usually through the holidays you just have more stuff, you know, like Christmas trees for Christmas and you know, all this stuff. I don't deep clean until after the holidays. Once everything's put away, then I'm like, okay, the house is pretty much empty. After that, at least it feels like it. And that is when I go through and I really clean. So let me know in the comments below. Do you do the same thing, or do you just go ahead and continue your cleaning routine no matter what throughout the whole holiday season? See, this is a fine example right here. In order for me to dust this coffee bar, I have to remove all of my little skeleton things. I'm gonna do it, but okay. Let's not even think about it, let's just do it. And when I set up things like that for the holidays with all the little parts all over, I tell Jason, I'm making way more work for myself. He laughs at me and he's like, you truly are. Do I stop? No, because I like how it looks. There, it's all put back. It may not be the same as before, but it still looks cute. I'm gonna spray the top of this table with just glass cleaner. I think these ones we end up getting at Sam's Club. I think they came in a pack of 3. And this, I always leave a little heating pad on my chair for any muscles that may tighten in my back. And I sit down on a heating pad or put it on my back, and it relaxes my muscles. Just in case you're curious why it's there. I know I would be. These 2 chairs, this one's Jason's, this one's Timothy's, and then the other chairs are mine and Justin's. On my bigger cleaning days, I take the glass out and I wipe down the lip. There's a little lip underneath here and it catches all the crumbs and stuff, but not today. Then I extend the handle on my Swiffer and I always go around my kitchen cabinets for any little dusty dust webs that want to collect. Sometimes they collect quite well. Just depends on how high the winds are out here. Sometimes I'll just get done dusting, which just happened to me like a week or so ago, and I'm walking through the house and I see this dust web stringing off from one of my lights over the bar, and I was like, wait a minute,
I just dust it. How does that happen? Because I even dust my lights over my bar and over my table. Very strange, I tell ya. And this is just a side note. One day I want to replace that clock. It keeps losing time even when we change the batteries. And we have had that for many years. It's a good sized area up there to hang one. But I was looking the other day and they're expensive. They're expensive, they're not cheap. So I'm just looking and seeing if I can find one. If I come across one, I'll get it. But I definitely want to replace that clock. Also, I gotta show you this. Oh my, it's all confessions of a homemaker. Up above my kitchen cabinet, that little white box is tipped over. We set it on little cubes, wooden cubes up there, and apparently either we didn't have the cubes correctly placed, or when we closed the cupboards here, it just closed a little too hard and boop, the wooden box tipped over. So one of my guys need to get up there and fix it for me. Okay, you're my witness. You see me dusting this. So if there's any dust webs hanging off from this, you guys gotta back me up. You know I dusted this. I'm also gonna dust this and that little star. But Jason's still in the meeting. I can hear him, so I gotta be really quiet. Okay, and then usually after that little corner is done, which it is, I go into our bedroom and I start dusting our bedroom. But that's gonna have to wait till later on. So I think I'm gonna sit down for a second, give myself a little bit of a break before we get started on our next project. Okay, I need to pause the cleaning for a little bit because I have to get dinner going. Tonight I am making another McCormick meal. This one I like to make at least once during the fall. It is a perfect fall meal. I mean, it'd be good any time of the year, but for whatever reason, I relate it to fall. This one is apple and sage pork chops. Okay, we are getting into my spice cabinet here. I need rubbed sage, and I will have this spice rack linked below. Ground allspice. I'm mixing the seasonings together, but I will have the full recipe linked below for you. I got some potatoes heating up. I'm gonna make mashed potatoes. And then this is actually for pork chops, but we've done this both ways. So I'm adding a tablespoon of the seasoning right to the pork. I'm gonna let that brown up for a little bit. I just added in some onion. I'm gonna let this soften right in with the pork. Pork isn't fully cooked yet. It's still browning up a little bit. So I'm gonna put the, whoop, this one almost escaped. Get back in the pan. I'm gonna put the cover on and let this continue to cook. I would really like some gravy to go with this meal, but I do not think I have it. But I'm gonna look and see if I do. Country gravy. What? Oh my goodness, I do. I have it. I have pork gravy. And I have 2 packs. I'm not sure when I bought these. Okay, I'm making gravy. I cut up a couple of apples. I've added it in with the pork and the onions. Oh, this is smelling so good. Maybe that is why I crave this in the fall, because of all the fall seasonings that's going in here. I mean, you have apple and sage and brown sugar and a little bit of apple juice and yep, ding. Got it. Now I'm pouring in a half a cup of apple cider along with a tablespoon of brown sugar. Maybe. Come on. I also added the rest of the flour seasoning, and then this is gonna cook together for about 5 minutes or so. This is what it looks like when it's finished. Dinner was so delicious, but now we gotta get the mess of dinner cleaned up. I also still have all my cleaning stuff out because after I get the kitchen cleaned up, my guys are gonna help me. I am going to get going and finish the rest of the things I had to do today. And I had a cup of coffee too, so that'll help me with my energy level. Like, the bionic man, in case you didn't know, or bionic woman, man, whatever. Kitchen is all cleaned up. Sinks are clean. Everything is ready here, so I'm off to my next project. All right, this is the next area I need to clean. I need to clean my bathroom. I do the sinks, the countertops, and the mirrors, and then I like to dust off the lights up above the mirrors. and also fill the hand soaps. So I need to go get the hand soap refill, and I also need another cleaner for the countertops. I forgot to grab that too. So stay right there, I'll be right back. I got it. Now we're in business.
I'm gonna start off by spraying the sinks, and then the cleaner can just, whoo, goodness gracious. Sorry to get in your face. The cleaner can sit in the sinks and stuff and just work its little disinfecting magic for me while I wash the mirrors. I used to use Windex all the time. I changed it a couple years ago to this glass cleaner. I really like this stuff. Hi. It does a good job and it doesn't streak. I know you can't see me. Put my gloves on so it doesn't ruin my nails very much. Oh, and I broke my fingernail the other day. I'm gonna see if she will cut these down a little bit, quite a bit actually. And now I have a fingernail to grow out. Oh, and if you're wondering, I get the dip nails. The other day I was digging around underneath of my sink here in the bathroom, and I spotted like about 4 bottles of hand soap from Bath and Body Works. Apparently we had them last year, didn't use them all, and I put them underneath my sink so that I could use them this year. Man, I'm glad I spotted those. Okay, so I got this whole area is clean. I'm moving on to the boys' bathroom, but now it is all hands on deck. I got one of my boys are vacuuming the living room, like all the carpet areas in the bedrooms and stuff like that. The other boy is going to be vacuuming the kitchen and both bathrooms, the floor. And then Jason is washing toilets, tubs, and showers. So that is what's going on in this house right now. I got all of the bathroom rugs off from the floors. We have 2, the boys have 1. I threw them in the washer. I'm gonna get those washed up really quickly now too.
Okay, so Jason was cleaning the bathrooms and he ran out of scrubbing bubbles. So we have that we want to add to our Walmart grocery order. And I ran out of, or running out of, it's really super low, the hand soap refill. So we're going to add those 2 things to our grocery order that I have waiting for us to pick up tomorrow. Now I'm going to go through, I'm going to kind of spot mop the kitchen area because the sprinklers went off this morning and Cooper come in and had little muddy paw prints in the kitchen. And I knew I was cleaning today, so I was like, I'll get to that in a little bit. I am finally getting to these clothes. I'm gonna take care of these. Whenever we vacuum, Cooper gets really super hyper, really super wild. And he's squeaking his football right now. Because we have to take his toys, we pile all of his toys right into his bed, and he can't handle it. And he has to try to protect like all of his toys from the vacuum cleaner because, oh my goodness, the vacuum is gonna suck them up. This house is smelling good, and it's so shiny. I probably should be wearing my sunglasses. Thank you everybody for helping.
You're welcome.
Have a good afternoon or a good evening, and I will see you tomorrow.
If you're not caught up on Vlogtober, this is the perfect time to do it. Here are 2 videos that you may have missed.